We have had a mystery on our hands this week. The scholars in this room are the crew of the mighty ship the Envisioneer. While in search of an ancient treasure, we were marooned on an island. An array part of our navigational map went missing. Of the entire crew, we considered 4 suspects. Today you will hear the evidence against Dr. Smart and Shipwright Neff.
Hi, today I will be talking about emergency medicine. At Envision, there are many things you can learn in emergency medicine, but today I will only be talking about the slings and splints we learned to make. After the shipwreck, we made slings and splints to help the wounded crew members. We got the required materials for the slings and splints from the medbay on the ship. The slings and splints we made helped treat dozens of wounded crew members.
During our time with Captain Thomas, one of our shipmates had a collapsed lung. We found out due to shortness of breath and fatigue. In order to study and correctly treat it, we created a model lung.
The best treatment option we had was to let her rest so that the lungs could heal on its own. The model lung we built to study helped us find the best treatment option.
While we were looking for the missing map piece, we noticed that not only we were missing 2 crew members, but the island we had landed on was filled with venomous snakes and rocky terrain.
We built and programmed our M-bots to alert us when it rescued First Mate Young and Shipwright Neff. Captain Thomas sent out drones to plot the course for our M-bots to fall.
If things weren't bad enough, we had to then create a truss bridge to collect the food from the side of the island we stored it at. There was a storm while we were marooned, which flooded our path to the food. Luckily, we were able to not only retrieve the food, but save our crewmates.
While working to find the missing map piece, we were repairing the ship. In doing so, one of the deckhands fell ill. Dr. Smart examined them and found their illness was an issue with the cardiovascular system. Knowing this, we dissected a cow heart in order to learn more about the heart in hopes of treating the deckhand.
In medicine, we talked about snake bites. We researched them because while rescuing Sydney Young, she was bitten by a snake. The snake that bit her was found, which led to us finding out it was a Malaysian pit viper with hemotoxic venom. That type of venom affects your blood. Fortunately, we were able to get her the correct anti-venom and save her.
Found blood at the crime scene. We didn't know who or where the blood came from. In order to do that, we needed to recreate the crime scene, and here are the results.
We tested 3 different heights to figure out where the blood dropped from. Doing this also helped us rule out certain suspects. We gathered information from the heights of 12 inches, 30 inches, and 66 inches.
We figured out that the blood at the crime scene was Dr. Smart's, which ultimately meant he was working with Neff to steal the map piece and the treasure.
After taking averages of the blood drops, we were able to conclude that the blood was dropped from the height equivalent to the cut on Dr. Smart's hand.
At the scene of the crime, we found a white mystery powder that we had to analyze and find out what it was. We looked at cream of tartar, powdered sugar, baking soda, and cornstarch. We used iodine, white vinegar, and water to see the chemical reaction in order to find out the substance. We discovered it was cornstarch that was there.
The last piece of evidence we had to analyze was the turned over cup. We found fingerprints on the cup from the crime scene, which was inspected and ultimately found out it was Dr. Smart's fingerprints.
Based on all the evidence our STEM group has submitted, we believe that Dr. Smart and Shipwright Neff are guilty of stealing the Asian map.